Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and felt like not alone? That kind of silence that isn't really silent when you can almost hear the air breathing around you. I used to ignore it. I told myself it was just the house settling, or the wind, until it said my name. It all started about 2 months after I moved into this house. It was small, cheap, and a little too far from the nearest neighbor. For me, that meant peace and quiet, or so I thought. The first week was completely normal. Then, the whispers began. At first, I really did think it was the wind. It's the way it slips through the cracks in an old wooden frame, just sighing through the rooms. But then I realized, the wind doesn't say words. It began subtly. Every single night around 2:57 a.m., I'd wake up. It wasn't from a bad dream, but from this distinct feeling that someone had just spoken right beside my ear. The first time, it was so fainted, drawn-out whisper of my name. So soft, I was sure I'd imagined it. But then the second night came, and I heard it again. Closer this time. My name just breathed into the darkness, almost like it was testing me. I checked the entire house, the locks, every window, even the dusty old attic. I found nothing. But when I got back into bed, the air in my room felt heavy, charged, like the quiet itself was waiting for something to happen. By the 5th night, I just gave up on sleeping. I'd sit on the edge of the bed with all the lights on, just waiting for it. And right on schedule, there it was, whispering my name again. But this time, it wasn't coming from one place. It was coming from everywhere. It was like the walls themselves were breathing it out. The sound moved first from the closet, then from under the bed, then right behind me. Every time I turned my head to find the source, it would stop just long enough to make me question my own sanity. And then it would say it again, my name. Then a second voice joined in. This one was lower, rougher. It repeated the same thing, my name, over and over and over, until it didn't even sound like my name anymore. Just a sound being chewed apart in the dark. I tried to leave the house that night. I was terrified. I grabbed my keys, my bag, but when I stepped outside, the air was colder than it should have been. My breath came out in these thick, white clouds, like it was the middle of winter, except it was late spring. And then, from inside the house, I heard the front door slam shut. The lights inside went out one by one. Click, click. Until only my bedroom window was glowing faintly upstairs. I saw something standing there. It looked like a person, but it was too still. Too black against the dim light. I didn't go back in. I stayed in my car until the sun came up. The next day, everything looked completely normal. No footprints in the dew-covered grass. No sign that anyone had been inside. I even checked my security camera footage, but the feed from that night was just gone. There was nothing but static for the entire hour between 2:30 and 3:30 a.m. that night. I decided I needed proof. I turned off every light and waited in bed with a digital recorder. I thought maybe I could capture whatever was happening, maybe prove to myself it wasn't all in my head. When the whisper came again, I forced myself not to move. I just let it talk. It said my name 3 times. Then it whispered something else. Something that still makes my blood run cold whenever I think about it. It said, "You shouldn't have left me in the dark." The recorder stopped right after that. When I played it back the next morning, I heard something else in the background breathing. And it wasn't mine. And a voice, barely audible under all the static, was repeating over and over, "I'm still here." Since then, things have changed. Things have gotten worse. Every reflection in the house lags in the mirrors on my phone screen, even in the black glass of the powered-off TV. Sometimes, when I walk past the hallway mirror, I hear my name again, whispered from inside the reflection. Last week, I tried sleeping with music on, just to drown it all out. Around 3 a.m., the music suddenly stopped. My phone screen flickered to life. The display read, Incoming call unknown. When I answered, there was just silence. And then the whisper again right next to my ear. It said my name. And then turn around. I dropped the phone. The lights in the room went out. And when I slowly turned around, there was someone standing at the edge of my bed. Not moving, just standing there. It was pitch black, with no features, like a hole in the world where a person should be. It took a step closer. The air got so cold I could see my breath again. Leaned in so close I could feel a chill on my skin, and whispered, "Now you can hear me. But soon you'll see me too." And just like that, the lights came back on. And it was gone. But every night since, I've heard it whisper my name again. It's quieter now, and closer, sometimes even inside my dreams. I don't know how much longer I can stay in this house, but I know one thing for sure. It's not trying to scare me anymore. It's trying to become me. So if you ever hear your name whispered in the dark, don't answer, don't even acknowledge it. Because if you do, it learns your voice. And once it knows your voice, it never stops calling you back. Thanks for listening to my story. If you have experiences like this, I'd honestly love to hear them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Stay safe out there,